Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Adventures with Aaron. As you can see, I am hard at work, smelting a bunch of stuff. I've got a big list next to me about what all we need to make our forestry circle. In just a minute, I'm going to go out here and clear this all out, lay out the, I guess, lay out the layout for all our machines and where everything's going to go. We're going to try and keep it all open air, as we said in the previous episode, and I know the mushroom farm needs to be enclosed, and that's probably going to go over here. So before I do all that, I wanted to show you a couple quick things. One, I've got 30 levels, so I thought might as well enchant an axe, because why not? I'm not going to use the rubies for anything else, and I need an axe to clear out a bunch of stuff, so... Ooh, wow. Too bad I couldn't use that on a pick. Alright, well there you go. Got a very incredible axe, and it's going to be around for a while. And, well, let me show you a little paint thing that I made for our forestry circle, just planning it all out, and then you can kind of see what we're going to do. I added a peat bog to it because we can use the power that we get from the biogenerator for other machines, for industrial craft machines, and we can use peat bog, or the peat, for the peat-fired engines, which burn quite a bit longer. The only issue I have with that is wasting peat when machines aren't running, so we may have to wire it to all turn on at the same time and turn off. So anyway, here's the forestry circle real quick. Okay, so here's the picture of our forestry circle. This is just the rough plan I had laid out so I could know how big everything was and where I was going to put everything. As you can see at the top left here, there's the farm. We're going to get wheat and seeds from that. We're just going to take everything and put it in a central location from like everything we get from all the farms. So wheat and seeds from the farm, sandwood, apples and saplings from the tree farm, peat from the peat bog, mushrooms and dirt from the mushroom farm. We're going to take all that stuff and we're going to put it right into the center storage station. In there we're going to have two machines making hummus, one making bog earth, I guess. And in between those will be a water tank, which we're going to use the Railcraft water tanks. Anyway, so we have all that stuff in there, and then we're going to have it running back and forth with minecarts. Then we're going to ship it back out to our farms with the stuff we need. So you can see the farm needs seeds, so we're going to send the seeds right back. But some of the seeds we're also going to send to I believe the moistener needs seeds. I didn't write it down there, but it does. There'll be another water tank, Railcraft water tank up there. And then, so like, oh, I did put seeds there. Okay, good. And then mushrooms and mycelium will go to the mushroom farm, etc., etc., etc. So everything is kind of laid out. And I've got the dimensions for everything. So I'm going to go ahead and clear a bunch of land out, lay it out with torches, or mark it with torches. And then we'll build the machines together. And we'll put them down and run them and see if we can get it to build stuff for us. We do not have the diamonds we need to make everything automated. So for now, it's just going to be a bunch of farms. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. Real quick, just collecting materials for what we're going to need for putting all these, making all these machines, but I wanted to make sure I didn't leave this out. I want to show you guys what I'm doing here. I'm making some water tanks. I'm actually just going to make one big one right now. That should be enough. Nah, I'll need a little more. 24, I think actually we need 25, but let's... Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and make it. Make sure I don't have enough iron, do I? I don't. Alright, well, let's try it. I'll lay it all out for you. In the storage building, the storage center, we're going to have a water tank right in the middle. Let me see if this is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Guess I didn't build it correctly. Oh well. Anyway, we'll stick right here. This is a storage center. So we're gonna put water tanks here. Water tanks are built with water tank siding, which is the stuff I just made, and it just passively collects water for you. Depending on what biome you are, it changes the speed of how fast it collects water. I don't think we'll have enough. No, we won't. Alright, we'll need 1, 2 more. Lots of bummer. Anyway, once it's all done, we just, oh, that's not right, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's correct. 1, 2. We'll just right-click on it. It'll show us how much water it's collecting. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, here we are. Just as a reminder, there's one layer underneath there. It kind of looks like it's only too high, but it's not. And then it fills up with water. And since we're in a water-rich area, this is going to fill up pretty quick. In my test world, I was in a desert biome, so it took a long time to fill up. But this is easily going to keep pace with us, and especially since I'm going to let it fill up with water as I'm building stuff around here. So it's already at, what, 400? Yeah, it holds 400,000. We're going to have another one down here in the moistener. I'm going to just stick it right there in the corner, just like it does in the picture. And then I'm going to collect all this stuff to make machines. We need the mushroom farm, the arboretum, the just typical wheat farm, and the peat bog farm, or the bog, I don't know. It takes bog earth and turns them into peat. So that's going to go right here. And I think that's the only things we need. And then the moistener, obviously, we'll build the moistener, and the carpenters, I have one of them right here, but there's another one that we're also going to stick right here, pipe water into it so it works. And then surround it with chests that go into different locations. Hopefully it won't be too hard. So we're going to go ahead and start making stuff. Before we do, it was suggested in the live stream that I use an auto crafting table. So let's make it real quick. It takes 4 wood gears and a workbench. And I believe that's it. Yes, auto crafting table. This will help us quite a bit. So let's get rid of this thing. Oh, I love this axe. It's so great. Alright, and now this is how it works. When you put stuff in it and exit out, it stays there. So that's going to help us a lot with making stuff. Let's go ahead and do the first item. Alright, here we are again. We are making some small circuit boards. Make those with 110 and 6 redstone in a carpenter. So I recorded a couple clips of me trying to get this to work. I could not figure it out. Put it next to this water tank here of ours that's still filling up with water. So it would get the water needed to craft stuff. I tried it, it didn't work because I needed energy, so I put this redstone engine next to it and left it for about 5 minutes, and still nothing was happening. But now I see this little yellow bit here, which it was full. I don't know what was up with that, but this is a progress bar, it seems, so it should pop out a small circuit board right there once it's fully yellow, I believe. It's got its resources. But didn't say anything about what usually there's like a little energy thing up here. Didn't say anything about it, so I was a little confused. And then while I was running back here to make a redstone engine, which I'll show you how to do that real quick. Right there. 3 wood planks, 1 glass, 1 piston, and 2 wood gears, which you already saw us make wood gears. When I was coming over here, a creeper followed me. I may include that clip right here, just for humor's sake. Yeah, so it blew everything up and moved everything to a chest right here. Other than that, that's all that's happened. So our circuit boards are really, really slow to make, so I'm glad I started that first. Um, oh my goodness, I don't know if it'll ever get done. May need a different engine. Redstone engines are the weakest type of engine. Only pumps out one Minecraft joule a tick. This needs, I guess, at least I guess one, because it works. But up there it goes. You see that? Wow, we're blazing fast. We need another engine. I'll show you real quick the different kinds of types of engines we have to work with. Um, we have redstone, sterling, combustion, biogas, peat-fired, blue electric. I don't think works on this. An electrical engine, which we're going to use eventually. Steam engines don't really work for this, I don't believe. They might, I don't know. But we're going to be using peat-fired engines for most of our stuff here. And that takes copper gears, and peat to fire it. So we'll get that going eventually. Let's go ahead and wait for this to finish, and then we'll get to building some more stuff. All right, here we go. We're going to make a bunch of gears real fast because we need them. Here's 12 of these. Let's just do it like this. Uh-oh. We're missing some materials. Oh, that's right. I used some of it. Let's get some stone real quick. Pop. Forgot I used some for some levers. There we go. 12 stone gears, and then we're going to need 12 copper gears. No, that's not true. How many copper gears do we need? For the peat engine, we need 2 copper gears. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll make some more later, I'm sure. There we go. 2 copper gears. Next we need pistons. So there, stone, and wood. Don't have. Yes, we do. We do have enough wood. There we go. And 2 copper gears, copper ingots, and some glass. Correct? Is that how it works? There we go. Peat-fired engine. We're going to use this to power some stuff. We also need to make peat, and to make peat, oops. Peat comes from, bog earth. There we go. You make bog earth by putting a bucket in between sand and dirt, and you get 6 of it. So that'll give us enough for just getting started. Where's our water buckets? And there's our buckets. Oh, I've got a water bucket on me. Cool. Let's make this real quick, and we get our bucket back, so that's good. This will give us 6. We could also use water canisters and get 8, but we're not going to do that right now. There we go, bog earth. We're just going to plop this down within some, or next to some water. Wait, did we not get our bucket back? Oh, we did. Good. Whew. We don't have enough. We don't have the materials to make a peat bog yet, so we're just going to go ahead and do this for the moment. And I guess it can also be diagonally. That'll work. So once that turns into peat, we will get it back. We can harvest it with whatever, and then we can use it to run these peat-fired engines, which we're going to use to run the thermionic fabricator to make our electron tubes. This over here is slowly working. It's just taking a good bit of time, but we'll get it. We'll get it. You guys don't have to wait. I do. In just a second, those will be done, and we'll get started crafting some machines. Let me just read off the list of what we're going to be making. We'll probably just do it rapid fire. The peat bog, obviously. We need to make that. That takes a small circuit as well as some copper tubes and some bronze and glass. A biogenerator, a still, 2 arboretums. One of them is for the mushroom farm. Wheat farm, and mushroom farm, squeezer, fermenter. We're going to make 2 of those because one of them is for the moistener, and a still. Those are all the things we got to make. So let's get on that as soon as this is done. It'll be just a second for you guys. A little bit of time for me. First order of business is the squeezer. The squeezer is going to be used to take apples from our tree farm and make apple juice. So here we go. This is everything we need. Here's the squeezer. Pop. Got it. Next is the fermenter. The fermenter is going to be used to take the apple juice from our tank and turn it into biomass. So here we go with the fermenter. We're going to need 2 bronze gears. 1, 2. 4 glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. We need 4 bronze gears. Let's hold up for a second. Show you how to make them real fast. Oh, I only need 2 of those. There we go. Alright, much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need our, oh, not yet. We also need a bronze casing. Sturdy casing, I apologize. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us our fermenter. Ta-da! Squeezer, fermenter. Next is the still. The still is going to take our biomass and turn it into biofuel. So, here we go. We need our sturdy casing, we need 4 glass, and we need 4 redstone. That gives us a still. So, again, we have the squeezer that takes the apples, turns them into apple juice. We have the fermenter, which takes the apple juice, and together with mulch and saplings will turn it into biomass. Biomass will go into the still and will turn into biofuel. And the biofuel will turn into, or will go to, the biogenerator. This is how you make it. Let's do it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Biogenerator. It takes our biofuel, turns it into electricity. Now we're all set to go with that. Alright, now it's time to make a moistener. We're making the moistener with the fermenter that we made earlier, and 4 copper gears and 4 glass. This is going to be used to make the wheat and seeds that we have and turn it into mycelium. So here's the machines we got so far. Hopefully I don't upload these in the wrong order. We're waiting on small circuit boards, and we're going to be using peat to make some electron tubes. Alright, they're finally finished. I've got 4 small circuit boards. And actually I don't need this recipe in there anymore. There we go. We've got 4 small circuit boards. We've got some peat growing over here. And we're going to be using the peat and the peat-fired engines here to power this thermionic fabricator to make our electron tubes. We got our gold electron tubes ready. These are for the arboretums. We also need copper copper electron tubes. Those are for the peat bog, I believe. And the bronze electrons tubes are for the regular farm. So let's see if we can get this to work. I've messed with it a couple times and couldn't get it. Okay, this needs 2 Minecraft joules a second to heat up. Good, there it goes. It's heating up. Needs 2 Minecraft joules a second to heat up, and then it'll melt the glass once it gets to this point here. This is the melting point of whatever you have up here. You can put in different ores, but we're using glass. So the molten glass and the gold ingots and the redstone will make gold electron tubes. We'll have redstone left over for our bronze electron tubes and copper. So here we go. Let's see if it works. I wait with bated breath. Melted glass. There we go. There's the 4 of those. Then, alright. Well, that's a lot faster than I thought it was. Awesome. Okay, well, we got liquid glass in there, and these are just going to burn for a long time. I can't get my peat back, so I'm just going to let them burn. And I don't have anything else to make with the thermionic fabricators at the moment, so I guess we're just going to let the peat go to waste. But it worked for what we needed it for. So let's leave that. and we can go ahead and start crafting some things. I've got my sturdy casings here, and I've got my list of machines that we need to make. First off, we need the, oop, it's getting dark. Let's go ahead and sleep. First thing we need though is 2 arboretums, and that's how you make them. So let's sleep. And let's make stuff. Alright, 1, 2, how do you make it again? 4 glass, okay. I guess I just need 2 glass, huh? There we go. We need our small circuit boards. We need 1 at a time. And what was the last thing we needed? The golden electron tubes. What? How did it work again? Oh yeah, there we go. 4 glass, of course. There we go. And our golden electron tubes are, of course, in here. That's not my inventory. Alright, trying again. Here we go. This is the recipe for the arboretum. Gold electron tubes. Arboretum. 1 and 2. 2 arboretums. Next, we need 1 of the arboretums to make our mushroom farm. So let's go ahead and look up how to make that. Mushroom farm. Arboretum, mushrooms, and glass. So, arboretum, mushrooms, and glass. Mushroom farm. Good. Next, we need to make the moistener. We already did the moistener. The farm. It's the same thing here as the 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Or is it 1, 2, 3? There we go. It's the same thing as the arboretum, except it uses bronze. And then we do 1 more. Oop. There we go. This makes the peat bog. So we're going to get our energy. So, I believe we have all our machines. Let's go over it real quick, make sure. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so we've got our arboretum. It's going to be giving us our trees, saplings, and apples, and sand. Got our peat bog, which is going to take the sand and dirt from the mushroom farm and make peat, which is going to use it to fire all our peat-fired engines. We got our farm, which is going to be used to make wheat and seeds. The wheat and seeds are going to go to the moistener here, and they're going to make mycelium for the mushroom farm, which all that's for is making dirt for this. The moistener is going to make mycelium, and I believe it makes mulch as well. Maybe not. Carpenter is just going to make the bog earth and the hummus. I believe it's hummus, but I keep hearing it pronounced a different way, so correct me if I'm wrong. We've got another carpenter out there that's ready. Squeezer is going to make apple juice and mulch. Mulch is going to go back into making stuff with this carpenter and the carpenter out there. Squeezer is going to make apple juice. Fermenter is going to make biomass, and the biomass is going to go into the still to make biofuel. And that biofuel is going to go to the biogenerator and make electricity in not Minecraft Joules, but EU. So we'll be able to use it in different machines. Some of the biomass we're not going to send to the still. We'll keep it for different engines to use in the Minecraft Joules. So let's go ahead and take all these things and put them in the right places and fire them up. Alright, we've got it all ready. We have our mushroom farm, arboretum, peat bog, and farm. We have 4 peat-fired engines and fuel for them, and redstone torches to turn them on. I think we actually have a little bit of peat. Yes, we do. Got 1 and 2. There we go. And we'll leave that for now. Okay. So here's our farm. Boop. And I know this isn't... they should go on top, but I actually want it down a level from where I set it. So put that there and there. Then we put 1, 2. We're going to put 2 in there just to make sure it's got enough. We're going to fill it with seeds in a second. And actually, you know what? We should probably fill it with dirt. right now. And let's fill it with some seeds as well. It's already starting to clear the ground. Very good. Oh, those don't go there. There you go. I think it's funny that it's clearing the dirt and then it's just going to place dirt. But whatever. Next, tree farm. That's our arboretum. There we go. Put our peat-fired engine, put our redstone torch, and put 2 peat. There we go. This needs hummus, which we don't have yet, but we will very soon. Actually, no, we can't make hummus. Oop. Can't make hummus unless we have, let's see, compost, fertilizer, mulch in the carpenter. Yeah, so compost we don't have, fertilizer we don't have. Actually, I think we can make fertilizer if we really want to. Fertilizer, let's see how to make it real fast. There we go. Sand and apatite, which we can do that pretty easily. Or saltpeter, yeah, we don't have any of that. Yep, sand and apatite, we'll give you 8, so we can do that real quick. Sand is all right here. And apatite is right here. Let's make a little bit real quick. We gotta make it in here. There we go, that should be plenty. I want to save some sand. And then fertilizer and dirt. There we go. It's plenty. We got plenty more dirt right here. Probably should sleep right now instead of oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. We're actually gonna need double that, so let's go make it before let's go to sleep first and then we'll make it. Alright, we just want to make sure there's no mobs running around. And I hear them burning out there. Okay, next, oop, we already have fertilizer. What am I doing? I hear you coming in here. Alright. Alright, so we're making hummus. There we go. That should be all the hummus we need for now. And we'll make some more with carpenters. Oop, wrong one. There we go. And we need saplings. Plenty of those. Oh, of course, shift clicking does not work like that. Next, we need the peat bog. Very important part of our operation. Okay. There. Let's put 2 in here. Good. And last but not least, we need our mushroom farm. Here we go. And this is not going to be working. And this won't work until we close in the area. But actually, we don't need to start that yet. Oh, we can't put it in there. We're not going to start that yet because we need to close it up and put mycelium in there, and it won't be ready yet. So that's all we need for the moment. I will make some bog earth real quick. Actually, we can just take this bog earth, really, and there we go. We'll take this and we'll put it in the... Oh, that's an angry zombie. What was that? Oh, it's rotten flesh, okay. We'll take this and put it in the peat bog, because it'll use it much better than we will. This looks like it's about done. There we go. And yeah, looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up around here, make sure everything's loaded with what we need. I'm going to make some bog earth for the peat bog, and I'm going to go ahead and enclose the mushroom farm, and we'll make it look nice later. And then we'll be good to go, I believe. Yep, let's get all this done. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay, so we've given us some time for our machines to start working. Here's the farm. I put a fence around it so the cows wouldn't get in. It looks like it's working out pretty well. Here's the arboretum. It's all finished. And the trees are growing. Once we automate it, then we'll be taking, these will be chopped down and the sand will be taken and ported over to here. Our storage area, not complete. Our peat bog is slowly being built. I just made a bunch of bog earth by hand. Over here is where we're going to be putting our moistener. Let's go ahead and stick it right there. It's going to fill up with water from our water tank. Filling up still. Takes a long time. Anything else in here? No, because this stuff is going to be carted over here to the storage area. So, in here, we've got the other carpenter, which we're going to put on. Should I put it right here? So, maybe not. Let's put it on this side. We'll have it powered by another redstone engine. On this side, we don't need. I don't believe the squeezer needs water, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, let me look that up real quick. Alright, I was correct. It does not need water. So, the power generation station, I think we're going to have separate from this, because I want as much room in here for carts and for chests as possible. So we're going to put the power generation station right over here. And that's going to include the squeezer. It's going to have a tank for the apple juice to go into. And then from the tank, we're going to have, we're going to have the apple juice go to the fermenter right here. Let's put it in the proper order. And then the fermenter is going to pipe the biomass, some of it, to the still. And then it'll be turned into biofuel. So I guess we'll put this over here. And we maybe I'll just pipe or pump apples into this. We'll have the apples dropped off here. So let's put it, oh, starting to get dark. Let's put it, let's actually put it right here. And we'll build around it. So that's the squeezer. Apples are going to be put in there. And then it's going to be turned into apple juice. Apple juice is going to be piped out into the fermenter. Right there. Let's dig around a little bit. Fermenter. Okay, and then the fermenter is going to send its liquid to the still. It's going to have another, this is going to be an engine, redstone engine, and a pipe, a waterproof pipe, and another redstone engine, another waterproof pipe. There we go. And that's going to send its energy to the, or its biofuel to the still, or not the still, but the biogenerator. And then the biogenerator is going to have a power box right here for pickup. So the cart will drop it off here, and the mulch will get carried off this way. So, alright, that's good. Let's go sleep. And the next thing we're going to be doing is, oh, run away. Good. Next thing we're going to do is collect more resources, because we're going to need a lot of resources for all the machines that are going to be doing the auto harvesting for us, especially the arboretum that takes diamonds, or the logger takes diamonds. In the meantime, during the stream, tonight at 10 p.m. U.S. Central Time, we're going to be tidying this up. You guys can give me some input about what you think about what we've done wrong. That we'll find out later. And we'll probably build a few of the buildings, like the storage area. We'll probably plan it out a little bit. Maybe do the mushrooms. Or we may just explore. I mean, if you guys find that building stuff boring, we may just explore. So, because I always want to explore with you guys, so I don't see anything fantastic and then you miss it. Is that already done? It is. Well, it's a good thing we got this right. Look at that. Feeds itself. Alright, cool. Well, believe that's it for now. So hope to see you tonight. If you can't make it, don't worry. We'll try and catch the archive later. And we'll see you next week on Thursday.